Hello and welcome to Nocab Game Design. In the previous level, I discussed a level creation technique called encounter theory. It's a powerful game design tool, but it's formulaic and therefore runs the risk of becoming predictable and boring. Luckily, it's not the only framework for analyzing or making levels. In this Chapter 12 combat operation, the developers of Valkyria Chronicles use a different technique, a technique that encourages creativity and allows for truly unique level design. But before I define what content showcasing is and discuss the pros and cons of the technique, we need to understand the level architecture first. As an aside, that's a valuable lesson. Level architecture is a good place to start before any game development or analysis. Consider checking out some previous videos I've done on the topic, links in the description. But focusing here on Chapter 12. This is a small level, much smaller than some recent levels. It's mostly linear with no major branches or alternative paths. The content is spread relatively evenly, no clear groupings or encounters. Every inch of the level has something going on. Encounter theory doesn't work here. As game critics, we need a new lens to analyze this level with. As game designers, we're about to learn a new tool. This level also features a lot of enemy snipers. Probably about half, maybe more, of the enemy units are snipers. They're on roofs, in watchtowers, defending the last camp, overseeing the entire battlefield. Content spotlighting is a game design technique where developers feature a single piece of content and push its affordances to the limits. It's a difficult technique to master and requires lots of creativity, not to mention high-quality content to work with. But simply stuffing a level with a lot of one type of content is not good design. The architecture, mission objectives, and non-featured content all need to work together to showcase the spotlighted content. For example, this level also features many open fields and long straightaways, which make it difficult for a player to position their units safely. This, along with well-placed snipers, means the enemy will always have a clear shot. Even the buildings and cover is designed in such a way to give the enemy snipers the advantage. For example, this building blocks most of the enemy's body except their head, making it easy for them to shoot us, but hard for us to shoot them. On the other hand, notice that this watchtower is not properly blocked off. A well-placed tank round can destroy it and knock the sniper out from the fight. Even the last camp is defended by a sniper, but notice the sniper class does not take reaction shots, making them poor defenders. The content's weaknesses are spotlighted too. This level does an excellent job of showcasing all aspects of the sniper unit. Good design. But the developers don't have to spotlight enemy content. This level just so happens to feature enemy snipers, but the technique can be used to showcase player affordances too. Actually, in the Halo series, I talked about this a little. In Level 8, titled 2 Betrayals, the developers introduced the player to a new vehicle, the Banshee, and set up a content spotlight to demonstrate its strengths and weaknesses. I won't delve too much into the specifics here, you should just watch that video, but the point I'm trying to make is that content spotlights can be pointed at the player too. And because the technique forces a player to become deeply familiar with a given piece of content, it's often used as a tutorial technique, especially later in games, like introducing new content to an experienced player or training a player how to deal with a specific challenge. And yes, we are now officially later in the game. This is Chapter 13 out of 18, we're over 2/3 way done with the game. I guess I should start thinking about the next game to analyze. So that's content spotlighting, a powerful game design technique that can really showcase the developer's creativity and break up the monotony of encounter theory. What do you think? Which design techniques do you prefer to play, which may be different from what you prefer to build? Let me know in the comments. The next level is the beginning of the end, as Squad 7 engages in a bit of trench warfare. I'll see you there.
Tanks at 015. Gallian forces approaching.